Another day, another time. We on the grind. Welcome back, thoughts. Man, let's get it. Nowadays, it's like the truth almost has its own like community. You know, they call it like the red pill like community or whatever. And it's pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty interesting little community of people, you know. I feel like a lot of them definitely do have some truths, but definitely also kind of bend it to their advantage. A lot of the times people tend to take truth from other people's lives and apply it to their own wholeheartedly when it's not the case. Truth is something that is basically being genuine at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Have you ever been in a situation where a person is honest, meaning they're being full-fledged honest, truthful, like to their knowledge, you know, but in reality, they're lying, right? It's almost like when you watch a TV show and, you know, the audience knows what's going on and really knows what's going on, but said character and show is still in disbelief of what's going on or still doesn't know what's going on because they're being lied to. But their truth is X, Y, and Z. So to give an example, right, it would be, for instance, okay, here's a perfect example. Like the whole Try Guys situation. Okay. If you haven't heard of them, they're a YouTube channel of 4 different individuals. I don't really know much about them, but unfortunately, I learned first about them from this situation. But anyways, one of them basically was perceived as a very, very honest and family-friendly guy. You know, so a lot of people probably said that on a day-to-day basis, you know, probably really spoke for this person, pledged for this person, right? And even though a lot of people won't, you know, count it as a lie, it's still considered a lie, right? If you go around saying this person's honest, he's such a faithful husband, but he's over here cheating all the time, right? It's a lie in itself. Even though that person is not aware that they're lying. You see what I'm saying? So the problem with that is that a lot of people take that into, you know, consideration, and some people take advantage of it. You know what I mean? Some people like to use the truth and one truth and like to apply that to everything, right? It's like, for instance, another example. If I said, oh, a lot of girls like to go to the club and, you know, have one night stands with guys, right? Like that would be a true statement, but that doesn't apply to every single woman. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of guys in this community try to use the truth as a kind of like a foundation or a platform to spread a kind of misogynistic viewpoint of, you know, their ideals and ideology. You know what I mean? It's like, for instance, once again, a common thing that they, you know, like to do, like, you know, Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate, you know, Shneekio. But anyways, I do watch all their content, you know what I mean? To a degree, like, you know what I'm saying? Once again, I agree with some things and some things I don't. But a lot of them like to use this misconception that it's like, oh, hey, if you're a 6-figure guy, or if you're a if you're a what do they call it? A high value man. That's what, if you're a high value man, as Kevin Samuels used to say, rest in peace to him. Then, you know, you should be able to basically do whatever you want and get away with it, when I don't believe that's the case. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times it's like a lot of people feel like when they get to a certain status, it's almost like they're comparing themselves to Jesus, or they're almost like godly, right? It's like, oh, you should be bowing at my feet at all the knowledge and what I've overcame. And you know what I'm saying? I could kill a tiger with my bare hands. Like it's shit like that. It's like, bro, I can't take you serious when you say stuff like that, man. We're all human at the end of the day. We all make mistakes. We're all equal. You know what I mean? Equal to a degree, you know what I'm saying, from, you know, human standards. It's like, do I believe I'm better than some people? In certain things, absolutely. But I don't go around thinking that I'm literally better than any individual, meaning like they're beneath me as a like class, or they're beneath me as like a, you know, you would say like I would, you know, might as well step, or if I accidentally stepped on a bug or something, then it's, oh, you know, hey, I like my bad, and keep it pushing, right? Like that's the same way these people treat other people, or they treat their women in X, Y, and Z. So it's like, you know, I wanted to talk about the truth today because I feel like, you know, it's a lot of misconception out there. You know, a lot of people don't really know what like honesty is. And I feel like I want to, you know, clarify that, right? You know, you could go by textbook definition. I'll probably put it on the screen somewhere. But in my like, I can feel it in my blood. You know what I'm saying? Truth for me means that you're a genuine person. You know what I mean? You're honest with yourself. You're honest with your feelings. You're honest about how you feel about people. You know what I'm saying? certain situations, X, Y, and Z. You know how to withhold information, that doesn't need to be said, right? Like you can have a mean thought that you really feel and then soften it up, or something like that. I don't think that's not lying, but I do think that people tend to soften, things up nowadays as well. But that's a whole nother, thing in itself. If a person wants to soften something up, they're still being honest, right? To a degree, you know what I mean? That's once again, another conversation for themselves, but to keep it black and white, they're still being honest. My thing is, I don't like when people are manipulating. Even if you're being honest and you manipulate the situation, I think you're in the wrong, my guy. It's like, I feel like that is something that, bro, you should be definitely aware of. We should be aware of as adults nowadays. If you're a certain age plus, if you've lived on this earth a long enough period of time, you should be aware enough to know that manipulating somebody is wrong, right? You can't say like, oh, well, I didn't lie to this person, but you know what I mean? I manipulated the situation. So, yeah, I'm cool with that. Like, nah. It's not like that, my guy. It's kind of like how guys like to play girls nowadays. Certain guys like to play it. Oh, well, I never told them I was I never said I was, dating. We never committed to the relationship, right? Like, bro, you know what it is. If you over here spending X, Y, and Z amount of time, person, you texting the person every single day, or a person's catching a vibe like that, be honest. Be honest, man. And it's like, I feel like people definitely tend to, it's a case by case basis, but like, I'm just saying to whoever watches this going forward, you know what I'm saying? Just be honest. Be honest with people. Be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be honest. Don't waste people's time, bro. Be honest. Tell the truth. Man, like it's just funny how people can't do that nowadays. And it's like, it's funny because maybe I learned that as a kid. I used to be a big liar as a kid. And, my parents would tell you, when it would never be over anything serious. Let's get that straight. Like it would always be over the dumbest of things. You know what I mean? It was rather I was a really insecure child, right? So it'd either be to either make myself look cool, right? It'd either be to cover something up because I didn't want to get my ass whooped. Or it would be just to, honestly, for a lot of the times, it would just be to avoid certain things, avoid certain conversation topics, avoid certain, just conversations. You know what I mean? It's like you didn't want to get into those things. So it's kind of like you just be like, it's kind of like when you come home and your parents go, oh, how's your school? Or my bad, how's your day going? Right? And you're like, okay, I got 3 Fs and a fucking D on my test, but we got bullied in every single class period. Didn't feel like doing anything, but yeah, we're just gonna say it's all right. Yeah, school was good. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, like I would lie about stuff like that where it's like I don't even know why either because my parents were so like open, like I could talk to them, but I just was afraid, But yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, if I was more honest with myself or more honest at the time, like I definitely learned at that time. Over many ass whoopings later and many just different situations that, honesty is the best policy. You know what I'm saying? If you are just honest with yourself and honest with the people around you, it's like you don't feel as like heavy. You know what I mean? So I'm a big guy. So it's like for me to feel light is a big deal, And I feel like I'd say pretty much my adult life in general, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the one thing I have hold through. I can't save $1. I can't save $1 to save my life, literally. I can't stay consistent in the gym, unfortunately. And I eat super bad, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the time. Recently, a couple of those habits have been gone. But as far as being honest, though, nah, whole adult life, definitely been honest. You know what I'm saying? Keep that, to my knowledge. I try my best, to be honest. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people nowadays, just aren't honest with themselves. And it's like, I feel like this little red pill community, takes advantage of a lot of kids, and stuff like that. A lot of young adults. And they kind of get into this almost cult following where it's almost like, oh yeah, like it's almost like they're working on themselves for the wrong reasons. And that's what I hate. I don't like seeing that either. It's like you're supposed to work on yourself because you want yourself to be the best you can be, not because you want the benefits of what comes with being the best you can be. Because once again, as soon as you get there, that's why a lot of celebrities, a lot of, artists, rappers, basketball players, athletes, whatever. That's why a lot of them burn out, because they get there, they get the benefits for a year or two, and then they get consumed by those benefits and lose the reasons, why they even got them there. They lose the work ethic that got them there, and then they fall off. They drop, because it's like you had your 2 seconds of fame, you experienced those things around you and got caught up in those things. And it's sad to see, bro. It's sad. You know what I mean? Man, I hope it never happens to me. I mean, I'm human at the end of the day, but I'm going to try my best to make sure that does not happen. I want to make sure that if I ever do get to the top, I mean, when I do get to the top, my bad. When I do get to the top, it's like, my top, obviously, the way I see it. But yeah, when I get there, bro, like, I'm going to stay there. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in going forward and coming back. Like, that's just annoying. I've been doing that my whole friggin', like, teenage adulthood. You know what I'm saying? Like, dropping weight, losing weight, gaining it back, losing it again, dropping it back, unhealthy ways, healthy ways, made fun of, not made fun. Like, bro, I'm trying to stay in a place and keep moving. You know what I mean? I guess some people don't have that mentality too, but still, like, it's like, if I may get somewhere, I'm gonna get somewhere. Like, it's just so sad to see. It just makes you wonder, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's really a personal problem for them, but I don't know. It just leaves a sour taste in my mouth. It makes me feel like those people just really didn't appreciate what they have. And that's just sad to see. I want to see everyone win. Like, I want everyone to be happy. I want everyone to achieve what they want to achieve. Because when everyone's happy, everyone's not mean. And everyone can stop being, you know what I'm saying? So, and I don't mean mean by being honest, by the way. You can be honest as much as you want. But I mean unnecessarily mean, right? There's a difference between being like, hey, your outfit doesn't look that good, and oh, goddamn, bitch, you're ugly as fuck. It's different, different story there, But anyways, yeah, let's say that's all for today. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get those off my chest today. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be going on vacation here soon, so I'm going to try and get some more videos out. You're going to see me more in my little workout gear. You know what I'm saying? Probably switch outfits here later after I work out, but yeah. I appreciate everyone who's tuning in. You know what I mean? It means a lot. Definitely encourages me to, keep making videos. I want to keep making videos myself, but I'm not gonna lie, it would be tough making videos and just having no views on every video, So I really appreciate everyone that does watch. I really be sitting here watching every single, minute, refreshing, see who watches it, see the feedback, see if anyone comments X, Y, and Z. Yeah, so see you guys in the next one, and you guys have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. And I'm out.